Hey, how's it going everybody? It's me. Welcome back to One Last Hand. I'm Scott. We're going to be playing Ofrenda. Ofrenda is a card placement game, really, where we're trying to place our past relatives onto our Ofrenda board, trying to satisfy their requirements. You can see down here, each one of these of our past relatives have requirements. This one is looking to be next to only people who like water or in the pink branch of the family. This one here is looking to be next to 2 members of the pink branch of the family. This one doesn't want to be next to any water or any salt. This one wants to be next to fruit or orange members of the family. We've also got 3 people in our hand. Doesn't want to be next to any blues or purples, which is unfortunate because the next one is purple. Wants to be next to 2 oranges and wants to be next to at least 2 people who like water. We don't have any water along the top. So we've not got the ideal start, but the way this game plays is we'll be drafting cards, we'll be placing them on our board, we'll be earning marigolds, using marigolds to draft cards that aren't in spot number 1, and we'll be playing against Jarvis. It's not actually Jarvis in the game, it's a different name, but Jarvis is our nemesis, so that's who we're playing against. We're going to roll this die, and this is going to dictate Jarvis's first go. It's a 5. When we roll a 5, we discard a card from the 3rd space. So this card goes away. Jarvis always goes first, and what we do in that instance is we take the marigolds from our marigold bag, and because we skipped past this card and this card, we place a marigold down. We then would take a candle. If Jarvis rolls a 5 or a 6, we roll the die again. It's a 6, and we discard the candle from this space. In this instance, I just don't know actually. Do we? I think we put a candle, a marigold on you, and then we slide these down. And then we'll replace the candle as well. And that's going to be Jarvis's go. So the new candle is be next to, or have at least 2 orange and 2 blues. We should just talk about this. This one is have 1 of every colour of the branch of the family. This one's have 3 marigolds on your board. We'll talk about how to get those out as we get closer to it. And then finally, have at least 4 fruit on your board. We've got a lot of salt, so having people who would like salt would be really good, but we're not at that place. Okay. We're going to have 12 rounds. We're going to either have filled our board. If we discard a card, we can get rid of 1. We get 3 marigolds, but we also lose a space on our board to fill. Okay, what the heck are we going to do? Because I don't really like too many of these options. If we take one of these, hold on, we took the candle from the slot. Just one very quick thing. If, let's say we rolled a 6 here, so we took this candle. If we'd have rolled a 1, let's say, we'd have had to have put another marigold on this for Jarvis, because taking a candle from a slot you didn't take from means you have to pay a marigold. We don't have to do that in this instance. I have no idea what I'm going to do with my family. I don't like them very much. I'm going to take our purple person and put them down. I think they want to be next to 2 oranges. There are no oranges. We've got this person who wants to be next to some water. I could take you, but you're going to be pretty expensive. I'm going to take you, because we're going to get a marigold for that, so I can tuck you up here. Let's just talk about our Ofrenda board. If I put our family members down in one of these spots, I gain a marigold. If I put them in one of these spots, I lose a marigold. If I put them in one of these gold bordered slots, they're going to be worth double points if we score for them at the end of the game. The only way we score for them, let's say we put them here, is if we have cards that are surrounding this card, we'll score points. If we have a candle here, we might score points for that. If we have a marigold, we'll also score more points. So having kind of the whole board filled in with people who all meet these requirements is good. The reason we'll put one of these people in these sorts of corners is they have to be next to everybody near them has to have, or adjacent to them, has to have water or be pink. If they're anything else, we don't succeed. So we'll probably put you, we'll put you down here. This is fine because there is a water here. We might be able to pick that up in a couple of turns. So we'll put you over here. We could pick up a candle. I don't think we want to pick up any of these right now. This one looks promising. 2 blues and 2 oranges. Because we do have someone who wants to be next to oranges and we've already got a blue. So maybe we do want to take that. Let's put it here because we might get that back. We can only ever hold 3 candles. So we have to put 1 because we're picking from a slot we didn't take from. And then we slide these down. We put our next card down here, which is another blue member, not next to any skulls or any paper decorations, and have at least 4 waters, which could lead into some of what we're trying to do here. Jarvis's turn. We roll a die. It's a 5, which means they take from slot number 3. So that marigold goes away, unfortunately, and we put them here. I'm just going to stack them up because we've only got 12 turns. So I want to keep them visible to see how many turns we've had. They rolled a 5, so we're going to roll again. They've got another 5, and that means they take the candle from this slot as well. They have to put 2 marigolds down because they jumped past these spaces, but they don't have to put a marigold down because they took the candle from where they took the card. This goes here, we slide you down and we grab another candle. There we go, 4 blues. We might be reasonably close to doing that if we keep taking the ones we know we need. I'm just going to need to move you out of the way so I can see what you are. Right, you want to be next to 2 pinks. I do have a pink down here, but this pink doesn't want to be next to blue, which is ironically what they are. We've got a pink here, we've got a pink there, so maybe this one would also work okay with these, but they want to be next to pink, so we could potentially see if this one makes its way down here. But equally, taking cards when we know they're there is equally as important, I think. Do we want to place any of these other guys? You know, like this one here just wants to be next to some orange people. That doesn't sound too bad, although there's no oranges out here at the moment. This one here just wants to be next to some water, as does him. So putting this one here might work with that. Maybe that's what we want to do, and we can just take one of these cards for, you know, this one, for example, because they want to be next to 2 pinks. Let's do that. We'll take you, and we'll take our marigolds. Thank you very much. And then, do we want a candle? I don't know if we do. Right now, we're going to move you down. Don't have to pay anything because we took from the slot we were in. We'll replenish this card, and then we need to decide who we're putting down. Not literally. That's not how they passed, by the way. Okay, so let's do you, and I'm going to put you in this middle slot, I think. You just need to be next to 2 pinks. If we get one here, we're going to satisfy your requirement, and everybody else can be whatever we want them to be, really. Now, let's talk about these slots here. I can only fill in a candle or a marigold, let's say this candle here, when I put a card here, and I'm finally putting a card here, or vice versa. When we surround this slot, I can put a candle in. The candle doesn't have to match the people. It can score anywhere on the board. We can only put a marigold round when we finish these slots here. We cannot finish these slots, say, on turn 3, and then on turn 4 put a candle here. We've missed the opportunity to do it. Okay, that's us done. Let's roll the die. Turn number 3, it's a 5 again. Will you stop getting rid of 5s, mate? Right, and we have to roll for a thing. It's another 5, so this one goes, this one slides down and goes here. Oh, I need to turn you over. And then we can dig in here for another candle. It is a 2 greens and two purples. Okay, what the heck do we do now? I think I'm going to have to take one of these guys, right? I know we're going to have to pay marigolds, but I think I'm going to have to do it because it's growing and we're not getting the pinks. So let's take you, because you just want to be next to 2 oranges, which is fairly straightforward. Although if I put you here, that's a problem. If I put you here, you're not next to this one. And if I put you here, you're not next to this one. I've really messed this up to begin with. Let's put you here. So I have to pay a marigold. I also have to pay a marigold here and here for taking that card. Do I want a candle? Have 4 blues? Might not be too bad, but I think I'm going to pass. I'm going to keep that marigold over here. So that's you placed. I can slide you down. I can turn you over and place you here. An orange one. We do need some oranges, so that's pretty good. Let's roll the die, shall we? We're on turn 4. It's a 6, so you're going to get rid of the orange one who just appeared. And then we have to roll the die. We also need to put down some marigolds. So 1 here. This card's getting almost impossible to pass up. 1 here and 1 here. And then you're taking this candle. So 1 more here. Okay, this slides down. You go here. It's a blue, and we have another candle which is 2 oranges and 2 pinks. That one's maybe more attractive for us right now. However, I don't know if we're going to be able to skip past this person much longer. Taking this one will also be as nice, but I just have to transfer the marigolds to these. But I could then finish off this one, but also by putting you here. You're a pink who wants to be next to waters. I could put you here, and that would satisfy this one for 1. I still need a pink down here, and it would need to be a pink water. I should have put this one slightly further away. Or even up here, so I had more area around it. There's no oranges. I think what I might do is take this one, because this one wants to be next to some oranges as well. But also, if I then take this card and place it, we've got someone else who's looking for oranges as well. We're putting all our eggs in a basket, but it's a lot of marigolds to pass up. I think we're going to take you. Let's get these 4 marigolds. Do I want a candle? I think I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to pay 1 marigold to take this one. Because then we're 2 blues, 2 oranges, 2 pinks. We're in a reasonable place to do that. I think I'm then going to take your pink. So if I put you here, you blow it because you're there. If I put you down here, you don't want to be next to purple, so I blow it. If I put you here, I've still got a chance of satisfying the water one, but I'm not going to score for you. But I don't know if I mind too much. If I place you here, for example, I just need 2 oranges next to this person, but the only 2 adjacent cards are there, so I'd then have to end up doing it. I could put you up here and then aim for oranges in these locations, but I'm still limiting myself a little bit. You know what, let's take you. Do I put you here and just accept that we're going to blow this scoring opportunity? I don't know if I am. I feel like that's not the way to go. I'm going to take this one, and I am going to put you up here. So we're looking to score 2 oranges next to these people. We've still got 3 slots to 2 slots to achieve it for these 2. Maybe that's not the right move. It's fine. That's the choice we've made. We move you down. We move you here. We move you here. We turn over the next one, which is a purple. And we grab another candle, which is 2 blues, 2 greens. Turn number 5. Straighten the board up, shall we? I apologise. And number 1, so you go away. And we do not take a marigold this turn, sorry, candle this turn. And the rest of these slide down. I wish these boards, I might get some like friction tape just for the back of these so they don't keep sliding around as much. It's a little bit slidey on this surface, but okay. So what do we get? We got a new green who's looking for not to be next to salt or paper decorations. We haven't got any more pinks. We haven't got any oranges. There is a pink coming out next. You are pink. You want to be next to 2 waters. If I was to pick you up and put you here, that would satisfy your thing and it would start satisfying your thing. You want to be next to 2 waters, so I would fail. But am I okay with that? I think I might be. Problem is, being next to a marigold, you score points from being next to that. If I was to take you and put you here, I'd still satisfy yours, and I'd still have the opportunity to get 2 waters in. Maybe we'll do that. Again, still not sure that's the wisest move, but let's take you and take our 2 marigolds. I'm then going to tuck you over here, which means you are now satisfied because you're next to 2 purples. So we still need to fill in these spaces before we can turn you over, but that's fine. Do I want a candle? I don't know why I keep calling them calendars. I'm going to slide you across. I'm going to slide you across, and I'm going to slide you across. I'm going to say no for now. Another pinky comes out, wants to be next to 2 blues. That's promising. Putting you here starts that in motion. Although we have no blues. Right, that's the end of that turn. Let's roll the die again. It's a 4. 4 means slot number 2. So you go away. We jumped past this one. I think I may have missed this last time, but we jumped past you, or maybe we took the one in first place, I think. You slide down, and we have another purple. But maybe this pink one is worth spending our marigolds for. We need some oranges desperately. But if I was to take this, put you here, you'll already be next to one blue. You'll be next to pink. That means I need a blue with water over here to satisfy this. Let's just have a look. This is a blue with water. I don't know how many cards there are of certain types, but this is a blue with water. So it's a risk, right, to put you here, especially since you're in our double slot. We could take you and put you over here because you are water-based. Or here, for example, and that, oh no, that gives this fella one scoring condition. And it still gives us room to get others in. Maybe that's the way forward. We are limiting ourselves somewhat, but might not be the worst shot. I'm going to take you. Don't know if this is wise. I'm going to spend 2 marigolds to do such a thing. And I think I'm going to put you in this slot here. Because then I just need to make sure you're next to 2 blues. And this person is next to 1 water already. We're still looking for a blue water ideally, but it's not the end of the world. You slide down. I'm not going to take another calendar. We'll put you here. That's us done. We roll the dice again. I'm not sure I'm going to score any points at this rate. It's a 5, which means card in slot number 3 goes, which is, I think, our 6th turn. We put 1 here, and we put 1 here, and we roll the die because you're going to take a candle. It is a 3, so that's the one in slot number 2. That one goes away. We can only ever have 3 candles in our board here. We took that from slot number 2, right? So we have to put a candle, a marigold over here. Words are hard. We'll move you here. An orangey. We need an orange. Doesn't want to be next to a purple. That's unfortunate. Doesn't want to be... only wants to be next to... Oh, sorry. Does want to be next to a purple. That's perfect. And wants to be next to salt. That's not so perfect. Oh, has to be next to everybody. Has to be purple. So we're never going to do that one. Even if we take you or have salt. So wherever we put you, we fail. This blue one is beneficial to us if we put you down here, because you don't want to be next to purples or blues, and you wouldn't be. Sorry, purples or oranges, and you wouldn't be. We score 4 marigolds, and you want to be next to 2 blues. I think this is the only choice. We take you. We get our 4 marigolds. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have to pay any for skipping part. Look at all these marigolds. I'm going to put you over here, and because you are not next to any purples or oranges, we can flip you over and place you in here. We have achieved your goal. We also get a marigold for placing you down in that slot, and we can place a candle because we've surrounded this by 3. We know we need to get a water here now, but maybe not the end of the world. The next card is, that card is water. Might not be the worst one to go for if we get the chance, but who knows. Okay, next one is a green. We need oranges, and we need... Oh, we need to turn this over. 2 skulls and 2 waters. We've almost... No, we've almost done that. Well, we've got 1 of each. Let's just take these cards, and I'll just count them out at the top here so you can see how many rounds we're on. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the only reason I'm doing that is if we choose to discard a card, we won't fill all of these in, and we'll have to keep track of it. So by doing that, we'll know. We've got to discard a card for them, right? It's their turn, I think. I think it's their turn. We just did this. It's their turn to discard a card. It's a 1. That's not ideal. There they go. All those marigolds gone. Disappointing. They don't take a candle. We slide these down, and we put a new one here. Okay, there is a blue with water. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's expensive, but it's perfect. Although you're not going to be able to score greens, because by putting you here, we blow that. But if I put you here, we fulfill this one and we fulfill this one. I think I have to take you. I'd really like the orange as well, because we want to try and fill those in, but this feels too good to be true. We're going to take 3 marigolds. 1, 2, and 3. I think I might also take this candle. And I am going to place you in this slot here. I have to pay another marigold to do it. But by putting you here, we're achieving your objective, right? So you can flip over. And I can place a marigold, which I will. And I can place a candle, which I will. And I can place another marigold, which I will. All good over there. And I can place a candle, which I will, by filling in all of those. So pretty good, but we're out of candles now. We don't need to slide anything down. We just turn you over. Another orange, that's good news. And a new candle, which is 2 pinks and 2 purples. Okay, Jarvis's go. It's a 2, which means it's card number 1 that goes. That's good news because the orange is still here. We can slide you down, we can slide you down, we can flip you over. And you go up here. Okay. Do we want this orange guy? So let's have a think about this. Orange that doesn't want to be next to a purple or salt could go here. Sorry, does want to only be next to salt and purples. Doesn't matter if we take you and put you in one of these slots. We're never going to achieve it. But it is starting to build up our oranges, but we'd still need 3 oranges. You, let's have a look at you. I can afford you. Want to be next to 2 fruit. I don't have any, apart from this dude down here. I've still got the pink one down here to finish off this requirement. Oh no, yours is finished, right? I just need to put something in here, but you need to be next to pinks and waters. This is going to be a problem because this is double scoring. We need to finish that off. We have scored this one. We haven't scored this one yet. So I think the oranges are important. So let's take you. And we'll take this. We'll also get another marigold for putting this one over here. Oh, not that way around. You wanted to be next to salt, and so we can't succeed you, unfortunately. But we have done this, so we'll put this here. And we also gain a marigold. I think I gained a marigold for putting you here, so I'm not going to take another one. I can't recall. So we're close to doing that one as well. So we slide you down, we move you here, and we flip you over, and we roll the die. It's a 6. So hold on, do we want to take a thing? I'm going to say no for now. It's a 6, which means we take this card. You go up here, and we put our marigold on each one of these. Love that. And we roll this. It's a 3, which means we take this one and we put a marigold on this one, which is great because we were thinking about taking that one. But there is another orange in the house, which is great. So let's have a little look here. Another candle. It's 4 pinks. We got 3, and we need another one. So maybe not the end of the world. Right. Let's have a think about our oranges. I need 2 oranges to finish these off. This one is the most important one. This one wants to be next to a water. I don't have it. We don't know what this guy's going to want to be next to. It's not water, I know that much. So not scoring you, but scoring you is... we can't score you anyway. You want 2 greens. So putting you here is not the end of the world. You want to be next to fruit. We don't have it, so we're not going to score you, but still not the end of the world here. I think we do it. Okay, we take you. We get our 2 marigolds. We get a 3rd marigold for putting you in over here. That means yours is satisfied, which is great. We can turn you over because you are next to 2 blues and that's all you cared about. I can place a marigold in here, which I will. Will I take a candle? 2 blues, 2 greens, we're not going to do that one. 2 pinks, 2 purples, we have already done. It feels like it makes sense to take that and pay a marigold for doing such a thing. And we can place that candle immediately there. And we slide you along, we slide you along, we slide you along. Next orange is this one. We still need oranges. And the new candle is this one here, which is 4 paper decorations. We've got 1, 2. Okay, 3. We're close to doing that one as well. Right. Jarvis, what are you doing? It's a 5, which means it's this one. Not ideal. And they're going to take a candle, which is a 6, which means it's... oh, hold on, let's do our marigold. So 1 goes here, 1 goes here. We really don't want these cards, but... and then they took a candle from this slot, which means this goes here. Okay, We move you down. We take you. It's a bluey. And we take a new candle, which is 4 marigold on the board. We can already do that one. Right, I don't know if I want any of these. You are going to help me achieve this, but you're not going to help me achieve this. That's a problem. I need 2 pinks, really, to achieve yours. And this is double points. I have to go for it. Is there anyone here for water? No. So the only way I can do this is take one of these cards and put the pink one down, which is not going to achieve yours. Or no, you already achieved, actually. It's not going to achieve yours, but it's still going to leave us with a chance. But we have to know what's underneath this card. It looks like it's another pink, even though I shouldn't see that. So that might not be the worst shout. But then I'm not going to be able to achieve you. Oh, this sucks. I need an orange water. We're not going to get it. You're the most important. You are the most important. I'm going to take you. Take our marigolds. 1, 2, and 3. We've got a load of marigolds. I am going to place you down here. And I am going to grab this candle, which means I have to place another marigold over here. But by putting you here, I can put a candle down and I can put a marigold in. We're filling up our board. Okay, got a load of greens down here. We move you along, we move you along, we move you along. The next card is a purple skull and the next one's a pink fruit. It will succeed this as long as Jarvis doesn't take it. Right, here we go. It's a 6. You go. Right, so that goes up here. You get marigolds on. Good Lord, look at all these marigolds. 1, 2, and 3. I get to roll this. Do not move the pink one. Do not move the pink one. Do not move the pink one. It's a 4. It's the second slot. Okay. So that means another marigold goes here. This moves down, this moves down. We draw another card, which is a pink. And we need a new candle, which is this one here, which is 4 salts, which we've probably got, I would imagine. 1, 2, oh no, we've only got 3. But we're going to take you, right? There's no choice on this. We have to take you because that's going to finish off scoring on this dude. Oh, I can flip you over. We do this at the end anyway, but I'll flip you over. You wanted to be next to 2 greens. I can't flip you over. You wanted to be next to 2 fruits. I can't flip you over. I can't flip you over. Oh, hold on. Could I flip you over? Yeah, you didn't want to be next to any oranges, so that's fine. You, I've already flipped over. You want to be next to 2 pinks. You are, so I can now flip you over. We can't flip you over, and we're about to flip you over, right? But that means I'm not going to score for you, unfortunately. So we're going to have to take this one. Unless there's someone who wants water, there's not. We're going to take you. I have to pay 3 marigolds. 3. And we take you, and we're going to place you just here, which means I can flip you over. And I can place a candle. How many pinks we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. We could take that one. Feels like it's probably the most sensible one, which means it's another marigold we've got to spend. But I can now put you in here. I can't have another candle to fill that in, which is a bit unfortunate, but... and that is the end of the round. We have to do some scoring. I can't remember how to do the scoring, so we're going to do this together. Because the final scoring is over here. Okay, so here we go. Game ends when all players have performed 12 turns. First, check if you can flip over any remaining unlit portraits. So we've flipped over you because you want to be next to 2 pinks, which you are. You want to be next to no purples. Unfortunately, you're next to 1. You want to be next to only picture decorations or greens. You're not. You wanted to be next to purples and salts. You're not. You want to be next to 2 oranges. You're only next to 1. You wanted to be next to 2 greens. You're next to 0. You want to be next to 2 fruits, you're next to none. You wanted to be next to, oh, you're flipped over, you're flipped over, you're flipped over. You wanted to, you're flipped over, just you. So that's all of those. First check if you do it. Next, give each player 1 score sheet. Each unlit portrait and candle scores 0. Oh yeah, I haven't been scoring the candles. We'll do that in a second, right? So let's do that now. You want to be, we need 2 purples and 2 oranges, sorry, 2 pinks and 2 oranges. We definitely got that. Do they have to be flipped over? Hold on. I don't think they do. Let's just see with the candles. Candle objectives refer to portraits. As soon as the object is filled, flip the candle. Yeah, there's not any, it's not, they have to be flipped over, they just have to be matching. So we can flip you over. 2 waters and 2 skulls. So we've got 1 skull, 2 skull. We've got 1 water, 2 waters, so you can be flipped over. 4 marigolds on the board, we've done that. 4 pinks, 1, 2, 3, 4, we've done that. 2 oranges and 2 blues, 1, 2, 3, 4, we've done that. And finally, 2 pinks and 2 purples, 1, 2, 3, 4, we've done that. That's huge. It's huge, right? Okay. Each lit portrait scores 2 points. Let's go through this now. So each lit portrait scores 2 points per adjacent lit portrait and 1 point per adjacent unlit portrait. So in this instance, oh dear, I thought we'd done really well, but I'm not sure we have. Each lit portrait scores 2 points for each adjacent lit portraits. So you score 1 point for you and 1 point for you. You are doubled, so you score 4 points. That's not ideal. Each unlit portrait and candle scores 0 points, so we can cross you out and you out. I'll show you what I'm doing in a second. You out, you out, you out, you out, and you out, and you can get crossed out as well. So in this instance, obviously we've crossed, I'll move this out of the way, I think that makes the most sense. So in this instance, we've crossed out all of the ones that won't be scoring because they're unlit. So everybody else is going to be scoring, and the way we did this is you're unlit and you're unlit, so you're worth 4 points in total, 1 point each for these. That's 2 points, and it's double because it's in this situation. We have really, I forgot it was next to adjacent flipped one, so this one is also the same. So let's do you next. 1, 2, 3, 4, doubled 8. I thought I'd done well. Now you. 2, 4, 5, 6, doubled to 12. Oh God, this is not great. Okay. Then we've got down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for you. And you, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And for you, 2, 4. Okay. Each marigold scores 1 point per adjacent lit portrait and 0 per adjacent. So 1, 2 for this one. This one, 1. This is not as profitable as I thought it was going to be. This one, 0. This one, 1. And this one, 1, 1. Okay. Each lit candle scores 2 points per adjacent lit portrait. So 2, 4, 6 for this one. 2 for this one. 2 for this one. And 2 for this one. You scored 0. So I can put an X in there. Sorry, I appreciate I'm not showing you this. Up here we've got this candle, so 2 for that. And this one is 2. So if we total this up, we've got 8 for this row. We've got 2, 4, 5, 6 for this row. We've got 12 for this row. I don't think I've done very well. 6, 10, 11, 13, 15. And 11, 16, 20. Okay, my maths isn't great. So 8 plus 12 is 20. Plus 20 is 40. Plus 55, 61. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. And when we come to the scores, 61 is not great. Solo play. 61 means, oh dear, what a mess. You'll need a lot of practice before the next Day of the Dead. I thought I'd done so well. My fault. I forgot that these score double based on what they're next to, not just double. I thought they scored points for that. So the only important thing is turning over these ones, right? Not just turning over this one. You have to turn over this and score these. That's on me. But there you go. Ofrenda. Look, I'm not very good. Not very good at Ofrenda. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to support the channel, go and check out Patreon, where we have loads of other content, including blogs and learn to plays and all sorts of other just sort of one-off solo plays on there. Let's just talk a little bit about what goes up on the channel. We have a sort of flagship series on a Saturday. That's the big campaign game. It's been Dragon Eclipse for quite a while. It's either going to be Earthborne Rangers or Oathsworn. Next, then we have sort of lesser series, as in, you know, not quite as complex games, not quite as epic, but enjoyable nonetheless. So we've got Kingdom Legacy going out on a Sunday. That's been going out for a little while. Then we're going to have Dark Quarter, which is like a narrative story game. We're going to have missions, dice frame missions. There's all sorts of those sorts of slightly easy games. One of the ones I'm really looking forward to is Aeon's End. With Legacy, which is a card game which we're going to be building a character and playing through a number of sort of episodes where we build that character up. So I'm looking forward to that. And then on a Tuesday we have all sorts of other stuff, unboxings, we have playthroughs of individual games. So look, there's loads of content. It's certainly worth hitting the subscribe button if you enjoyed this, because there's loads more like it. Maybe we'll play another game of this and I will hope to get better. But there you go, this was Ofrenda. Let me know if you've been playing it. Let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know everything you would have done differently, which I'm guessing, based on our score, would have been everything. But yeah, maybe we'll play another one now I remember that these are just as important as this. We did pretty well over here, but you know, obviously if we get 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 points over here, we got 12, whereas this would have been 4, 8 points, you know, and obviously got us closer. How the heck you get 110 points? No idea. You know, you've got to get every portrait turned over and have every bonus on there. But there you go. Thank you so much. I will see you all again soon.